The Big Bang Theory, BBT, is often viewed as a light-hearted, feel-good sitcom that captures the awkward, socially inept yet lovable personalities of four nerdy scientists: Sheldon Cooper, Leonard Hofstadter, Raj Koothrappali, and Howard Wolowitz, and their interactions with the world, especially their much more socially adept friend Penny. While fans have enjoyed the comedic moments, quirky characters, and heartfelt relationships throughout the series, there's a fan theory that turns the show's world on its head, making the universe of The Big Bang Theory darker and more troubling than anyone might have expected. This theory revolves around the character of Penny, the charming, beautiful waitress turned pharmaceutical sales rep who becomes the romantic interest of Leonard Hofstadter. On the surface, Penny is portrayed as the typical girl next door who provides a counterbalance to the predominantly male, nerdy main characters. She's the one who helps them navigate social situations, gives them life advice, and over the course of the series, becomes a central figure in the group dynamic. However, a darker interpretation suggests that Penny might not be the sweet, innocent character she seems. This theory posits that Penny may be a much more manipulative, calculating figure than the show lets on. To explore this theory in detail, we must dig into Penny's backstory, behavior, and interactions throughout the show, and recontextualize her actions in a more sinister light. Penny's mysterious past. Penny's backstory is initially shrouded in mystery. It's revealed that she grew up in Nebraska with little mention of her parents or family. This lack of information about her childhood is curious, especially considering how the show dives into the backgrounds of its other main characters. Leonard's parents are eccentric psychologists, Sheldon's relationship with his family is explored at length, and even Howard's overbearing mother is a recurring character. In contrast, Penny's background remains almost entirely unexplored. In the first season, Penny's life is portrayed as that of a struggling young woman trying to make it in Los Angeles. She works as a waitress, a job she hates, and dreams of becoming an actress. Yet despite her beauty and charm, she does not seem to achieve the level of success she envisions. Eventually, Penny shifts from waitressing to pharmaceutical sales, a job that comes with substantial financial rewards and success. The transition is presented as a natural progression, yet it raises some questions. The pharmaceutical industry is notorious for its ethical gray areas and, at times, ruthless business practices. Penny's success in this field, after struggling for so long, could imply that she is more than just a lucky, hardworking individual. Perhaps she made some morally questionable choices to get ahead. Penny's manipulation of Leonard. One of the most puzzling aspects of Penny's character is her relationship with Leonard. Leonard falls for Penny almost instantly, and throughout the series, continuously sacrifices his own happiness and self-worth to please her. He is often portrayed as being entirely in love with her, with his feelings clearly reciprocated. But Penny's actions towards Leonard often seem more self-serving than genuinely affectionate. Penny's initial indifference to Leonard's feelings in the first season is a key example of her manipulation. Leonard is infatuated with her from the moment they meet, but Penny is initially uninterested, treating him as little more than a friend. She often uses Leonard's affection for her to get what she wants, manipulating his feelings without ever truly being emotionally vulnerable with him. As their relationship develops, Penny does show affection for Leonard, but it's clear that she doesn't always reciprocate his deep feelings. Penny tends to treat him with a certain level of disregard, knowing that Leonard will always come running back to her. She is aware of his insecurities and takes advantage of them. For example, when Leonard proposes to Penny in Season 9, her reaction is tepid and unsure, yet she eventually agrees to marry him. Her decision seems less motivated by a deep desire to be with Leonard and more about convenience. He's the man who is always there for her, despite her lack of effort in the relationship. Penny's repeated lack of commitment and emotional withholding may suggest a more calculated approach to her relationships. She knows that Leonard will always be there, and she uses this to her advantage. The theory goes that Penny's actions are far more intentional than simply the result of her being confused or uncertain about her feelings. She is playing a long game, manipulating Leonard and keeping him on the hook while simultaneously exploring other opportunities. Penny's relationship with the group